We're here at the National Cannabis Conference here, International Cannabis Conference here at the Pittsburgh Convention Center, and I'm here with Dr. Sisley. Dr. Sisley, tell who is with you right now.
And I've got my friends Jessica and Donna Marie here. We met through the process of advocating for the medical marijuana law here in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
And these good people lost their son and Jessica's brother.
Oh, my.
He was a Marine veteran who had struggled with suicidal thoughts and PTSD for years, and the VA couldn't get help, his life really was improved with cannabis. So now they've dedicated their energies to trying to help veterans get access to this, and other patients, everybody who could benefit. So we're here together to try to talk to the public about cannabis as a medicine, and so I was really excited that they were willing to join me.
Yeah, well, let's kind of go really quickly, Dr. Sisley, how you got involved with cannabis, understanding the medical benefits of it, and that it's really a taboo still. Even like thinking about specifically enough, what I've understood and what I've learned today is mind blowing with my 5 or 6 interviews so far I've done. And so, tell us that story.
Yeah, I'd say, I really learned about cannabis from the military veterans. They've been, for 20 years, I've been taking care of vets in my medical practice, and they were telling me that they were benefiting from this plant, but I was very skeptical, and it took me years to get to this point where initially I was highly judgmental and dismissive of all of their claims, and I really couldn't understand the idea that cannabis might be have some medical benefit, because we're trained in medical school that it's just a dangerous, addictive drug. So they kept, pushing me to examine this, and finally I started looking at the scientific literature and realized there's actually thousands of controlled trials that have already been published in peer-reviewed medical journals, and I started get just mystified at how the government has managed to systematically impede further research. Somehow we've managed to get some studies done, but we need a lot more, and I'm just really grateful for people like this.
Yes.
This is a very conservative family that's willing to come out of the shadows and talk to their fellow conservatives about the need to stop vilifying this plant and trying to figure out how to harness the medical potential.
And so, Dr. Sisley, what are you a doctor of?
Yeah, so I'm an internist primarily, but I'm also boarded in psychiatry. So I mostly do primary care medicine. But yeah, I want you to tell them about Dane.
Yes.
Dane was 25 years old, and he was a Marine. And he came home, he suffered greatly from PTSD, and the VA put him on 21 pills a day, and he kept telling me, Mom, the only thing that helps me is when I smoke. It calms me down, it de-scrambles my brain, it makes me to be able to think. And he tried, his cell phone records indicate that he tried to get marijuana for 2 days before he took his life, and he just couldn't find any on the black market. And that evening, after not drinking for 2 whole years, he started drinking, and he ended up shooting himself in the heart. And our goal, we've opened on the medical services of PA, we do certifications for medical cannabis. And my goal is to reach out to every patient that needs this helpful, life-saving plant, to get them certified and to get them on the recovery to a better life.
That's tremendous. And tell me a little bit about, share please.
You want me to tell you about me
or
about my brother?
Tell me your brother.
How did you get involved in all this then, after your brother died?
Well, she's got a great story too.
Well, that's why I wasn't sure where to go.
She's got an amazing story.
Well, I was actually not. I was really in a bad situation when my brother died. I have an extremely long history of opiate addiction. I was a heroin addict for almost 20 years, about a little less than 19 years. And I have really, really bad PTSD from certain things throughout that. So I don't have the same PTSD like war from, but addiction is kind of like war.
Yes, truly is.
So, I know what he went through, and I know how much it helps me, but, I could not imagine not having access to it and constantly having to live in a world where the one thing that helps you and the one thing that makes you feel better, you could potentially go to jail for.
Yeah.
You know, so it's that's something that I don't ever want to see happen to anybody. I mean, it's happened to me, and it's really unfortunate. And you know, my brother died as due to a lot of things that are wrong in this country, and I don't think anybody else should have to suffer the way he did or the way I have or the way a lot of people are right now because of bad laws.
Exactly. So, Dr. Sisley, what is that call to action, especially?
I mean, I'm stunned because I had no idea Jessica had this history, and I'm just
Well,
amazed.
I don't really like to tell everybody.
No, that's now you told millions of people. So there you go. There you go.
She is doing. I'm so proud.
I'm proud
of
of
her.
you.
She's
That's
really
exactly.
doing amazing.
Thank you, thank
That's
you.
fantastic.
Tell her how it helps you. It really calms
It
down
does,
your
yeah.
anxiety.
I mean, it's I have a lot of social anxieties. I have a lot of nightmares. You know, daymares or however you want to call it. But you know, it really helps me get through. I don't want to be one of those people that has to take a Xanax to go to the grocery
No,
store.
it's awful
you know?
because you get those thoughts, and they're really
and
scary. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely just really caps all of it, and it's really almost like it goes away instantly. It's great.
I'm hoping that others who are watching this will be inspired
And listening,
by
yes, absolutely.
Jessica
Yeah.
sharing her story, and this family has, you know, dedicated their lives to memorializing Dane's existence and sharing his experience with people. But I'm just so proud of you.
And I'm so glad she came out on that. And so, Dr. Sisley got kind of look at specifically Pennsylvania. I mean, nationally, we all have to look at different things, but Pennsylvania in general, where do we think this is going to go with medical
I
marijuana?
hope that they, you know, we had some good news this past week that the Department of Health agreed to expand the list of qualifying conditions and to add dry flower. That's something we've been fighting for now for a year. And I think if Pennsylvania continues as an oil-only program, I worry that most patients will stay on the black market. So we really need to improve patient access by doing what these guys are doing,
definitely.
by expanding the opportunities to get certified, by expanding the list of qualifying
Yeah.
conditions, and making sure that chronic pain is clearly
One of them.
available for, and then ultimately, you know, we're trying to get Department of Health to add cannabis as a substitution
Yes.
for opioids, which is exactly
That- yeah.
Jessica's
Which
experience.
Pennsylvania just did.
That's
Right.
so.
Pennsylvania
This
just
was a
did that.
big battle with them,
That's
and
really-
they've agreed to do. They may be the very first state.
Oh, that's
they
fantastic.
haven't yet. Actually, I don't know if you knew this,
Opioid
but
reduction.
Yeah,
It's
the-
opioid reduction.
the Secretary of Health though hasn't agreed yet, so we have a little bit of a
I wish they would because
struggle left.
Because she's really a walking billboard for
Yeah,
it.
that's
Like,
what-
she's doing
Yeah,
amazing.
That's why your story is so crucial right
Yes.
now, because she's in the Secretary of Health is still in this decision making. She has a year to decide if she's going to
Exactly.
Well,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
the way I feel about it. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, I have maybe 3 friends left. Heroin
Oh my gosh.
or
It's-
Oxycontin, Vicodin, what have you, has killed
Oh,
all
it's
of my
it's
friends.
in the
They're
Pine
all
Richland
gone.
area where I live is really rampant
Right,
problem.
and you know, it's
That's
not just
happening.
me that lost a friend. It's somebody who lost their son.
Yes, because it's so
daughter,
addictive and it's so
they're gone.
tremendous you're still here because of how addicting it is and how many people once they do it, it's too late.
It's I'm a very I feel like I'm a very rare situation. Most people don't make it out. but
Exactly.
I
You
did.
did that, and that's such a great story. Okay, best place we can find information on all of you. First, let's go over here.
We are at Omni Medical Services of PA, and we're located in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. We are in 5 states, so we're ready to certify patients. We have an excellent rate for our
Fantastic.
doctors, and we take care of people. We have a concierge service, so we will
Awesome.
register the patient, take care of their certification, help them on the website. We have a lot of older, we have a lot of ill patients. Our average patient is about 55 years old.
Oh,
So
my.
they're not real proficient on the computer,
Yeah.
so we help them with all that and navigate them through the process.
And what's
Okay.
Dane's website?
Dane's website is www.danefriedman.com, and you can go there and read his story.
Okay. Anywhere to connect with you for people that have.
At Omni Medical.
Okay.
I live there now.
I love that. Yeah. And we're at wecanstudy.org. Wecanstudy.org is where you can find out about our clinical trials and actually screen yourself to see if you're eligible to participate.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming
got
by.
it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you're watching and
Thanks.
listening to the Neil Haley Show. We'll be back in just a moment.